Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen from around the globe. DLC is the world's first business platform, and its Global Health and Wellness Committee aims to bring the most holistic and credible knowledge through pioneers and pathbreakers in this field. To put the evening in context and introduce Della Leaders Club, who better than the founder and the moving spirit behind what is bound to be a world movement? Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Jimmy Mystery.
Thank you, Millie. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to all of you, right from New York to Calcutta. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you on this platform. For the first time, the Health and Wellness Committee coming together. It gives me immense pleasure. Two reasons. Something that is very, very close to my heart, and I firmly believe are two things. The world would be a better place if there were more design thinkers, and design thinking was and empathy was within the DNA of every single human being present on earth. The second, post-pandemic, mental health of people needs to be looked into and taken care of very, very empathetically. I think the world needs to be more aware of the number of people which have multiplied within this pandemic in need of mental health guidance, assistance. DLC, Health and Wellness Committee, is going to endeavor every single thing it can, not just as a committee, but also as a social impact purpose. At DLC, we've mapped 54 social impact communities, and it is our endeavor to get every single person that comes within the purview of DLC ecosystem to be interested into one or more of these social impact causes. For us, it is very, very important that we are a Gen Next organization. We love all communities, we love all nationalities, we love all colors, we love all genders. For us, we are truly, truly a cutting-edge Gen Next institution. So without much ado, I would like this evening to begin.
I would like to introduce our Global Committee Chair for the Health and Wellness Committee, Zen Koh, co-founder and Global Hub CEO of Fourier Intelligence and Ambassador of the International Industry Society in Advanced Rehabilitation Technology. Welcome, Zen.
Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for this honor. Good to be on this platform. I echo everything that Jimmy just shared. I think we're all here to share our knowledge, our experience, trying to contribute more than what we have, obtained in our career. I think there's so much we can do together as a team and on this platform, sharing our experience, our knowledge. I basically focus on robotics and rehabilitation. So I believe there's so much I can learn from the rest of the committee member. So I thank Jimmy and the committee for the opportunity to serve the committee as a chair. Thank you so much.
Let me begin this conversation with you by leading you into it. What attracts you to the concept of DLC?
A very interesting platform. Many of us, we are busy with our career, and this platform offers us an opportunity to come together from different countries, different continents, different industry, sharing our expertise or knowledge, and also opening up our views on how to, bringing new ideas into our industry. For example, for my industry, I've been doing this for the last 20 years. We have been using a very conventional introducing technologies for clinicians. But having the opportunity to interact with the other industry people, I realized that, there are better ways to introduce technology for the clinicians to adopt robotics. And that actually was very well received. So when Jimmy and the team approached us to consider joining DLC, I immediately jumped on it. I definitely think there's a better way to live life to the excellence. Previously, I shared in one of the chat with Jimmy. I think we all have a very short lifespan on this planet. I truly believe in do well, do good. It's only when we are able to do well, then we can do good. I think most of us here have a lot of experience, a lot of courage to start businesses or to lead a team. We have come far. And I think this platform actually is very attractive because it gives us an opportunity to all come together to actually share our knowledge and able to work together. So I think this is the part that really attracts me the most.
We launch our committee video. Production team has put together a nice short video of just 2 minutes. Would request you to launch it. Can we have the committee video?
I would now like to introduce our next guest of honor, Dr. David Katz. Dr. Katz is the founder and former director of Yale University's Yale Griffin Prevention Research Center, past president of the American College of Lifestyle Medicine, president and founder of the non-profit True Health Initiative, and founder and CEO of Diet ID, Inc. Dr. Katz has also been a widely supported nominee for the position of U.S. Surgeon General and has received 3 honorary doctorates. Welcome, David. Nice to have you with us.
Welcome, David. Good evening and a very warm welcome from all of us at DLC.
Thank you both very much, and greetings to everyone. A global pandemic affecting mental and physical health and exacting a great toll from all of our societies. A time of climate change, environmental degradation, a rising burden of chronic disease and obesity, and perhaps first and foremost, above all, a failure to communicate. The rising plague of discord and dissent, where once we used to be able to listen to one another and attend to opinions we didn't already own. Hope in these difficult times must be fed. And I think this platform, Jimmy, Melly, all of you, is an opportunity for us to feed the hope in one another for better days ahead and cultivate that opportunity. And so it's a privilege and a pleasure to take part in this very important enterprise.
I agree. Here we have 26 committees. So whilst we were setting up these committees, we were telling ourselves, people find it difficult to handle one committee. How am I going to handle 26? I said, look, if this is the business we are getting into, we'd rather be good at doing what we are doing. So we are good at managing committees. We are good at making people agree to disagree. And that's the basis on which we have set up DLC. Thank you, David. Thank you for being with us and sharing your knowledge. Over to you, Melly.
Thank you, Jimmy. Next, I'd like to introduce the chair of our yoga committee. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to make it here today or be on video live. So she sent us a clip of her video saying a few things about us. So I hereby introduce Hansaji Yogendra ji on her video.
Namaskar. It is wonderful to be a part of this program. Jimmy Mistry has come out with this beautiful idea, and I'm sure it is going to really benefit many. Congratulations to DLC team for putting their heart and soul to make this happen. We all are here to share our knowledge in our respective field and make this world a better place to live in.
Thank you. I wish you were there with us today over here, but your blessings are good. Next, I would like to introduce on stage our next guest, Dr. Mickey Mehta. He's our next guest of honor. Dr. Mehta has bagged prestigious awards like the Health and Wellness Icon by the Economic Times. He was among the 100 most impactful wellness leaders of the world, announced at the Global Wellness Conclave in 2018. He has been a speaker at the Harvard University, IIM, IITs, and TEDx, author of bestsellers The Shuyam Quotient, Lose Weight, Gain Shape. His new book, Immunity Plus, will be launched this month with Chef Sanjeev Kapoor. Without much ado, I would like to request Mickey Mehta to be here on stage. Mickey is a long time friend, and he's amazing. He's been there right from the beginning to support DLC, and it fills my heart to see the amount of support that has been pouring in from world over across people like you who I know forever, and people like Zen who are newfound friends, but amazing bonding and relationships, because the value system that we really pray on is similar. We all kind of idealize helping humanity to the best of our ability, and that's what binds us together.
Absolutely. As William Blake once said, there are 2 most important days in man's life. Day 1 that you're born, and day 2 when you realize why. So almost 51 years back, when I was 8 years old, I realized the purpose of my life is to serve humanity with fitness, health, wellness, well-being. Guys, we must wake up to this reality of fitness, health, wellness, well-being for evolution of mankind, not just for weight loss, so that we can all grow and evolve from here and get this world energized, maximized, optimized, and get this world Mickey Mouse.
That's great, Mickey.
Thank you
It's
so
always good to hear from you, and I love your philosophy. I love the way you bring energy to mundane philosophy across.
Thank you.
That's great. I would like you to do the honors for us and introduce our next guest, who is also a very special lady.
Very true. I would like to introduce our speaker, Dr. Ingrid from New York chapter. Healthcare futurist and globalist. She is the healthcare industry founder, executive, consultant, speaker. Thank you very much, Dr. Ingrid, for presiding over DLC. And with this, I'll take your leave. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jimmy, once again. Bye-bye.
Good evening, and a very warm welcome from all of us at DLC.
I feel privileged to be part of the Della Leaders Club and to have the opportunity to be part of the Health and Wellness Committee. With this committee and with the Della Leaders Club, together we can accomplish some of the mission and vision that we all aspire to. I would propose that together we can collaborate across borders and across silos and leverage the beautiful expertise we have amongst all of us, which is also why I was so attracted to joining the Della Leaders Club. Thank you again for having me today. I really appreciate the opportunity to be part of this very important committee that can help us change the paradigm in global population health with a focus on mental wellness. Thank you.
We have some amazing, powerful women across on DLC overall as a platform. You are definitely one of them, an inspiration to so many young women out there who look up to you for success, for achieving things and giving back to society. So I must compliment you on that. So without much ado, I would like to invite Shilpi.
So this is Shilpi. I'm Director DLC and have been working with the Della Group and Geometry since past 5 years. We'll wait for the LinkedIn launch and then we introduce the next honorary member from New York.
Sure. Or can we have the LinkedIn page on the center screen and David there? That's our LinkedIn community that we have created across specially. David, I'd love to see a message from you there, the first one. We've created this closed door community between the DLC Global Health and Wellness Committee members, so that we can communicate freely, we can get to know each other, we can transact with each other across on this platform. This is one place where we all are allowed to comment, share our ideas, share our achievements, and share, most important is share our learnings. So thank you, David, for being there again with us and doing the needful for us. David, a word from you on the first, what's going to be the first post from your side? Tell me.
Well, you caught me by surprise with this one. You tell me what to do and I'll try to contribute to the launch, but I will say that I'm proud to participate in a movement that is timely, responsive to our need for new ways of defining community, because that represents new ways of defining opportunity. How's that?
We wish to invite our next honorary member from New York chapter, Ms. Jane McCarthy, veteran of the sports and fitness industry. For over 40 years, Jane has held executive and C-suite positions for the companies like Nike, the Jordan brand, Under Armour and Reebok. His most recent role was as president and CEO of Essex America. Welcome, Jane.
I am honored to be amongst such an esteemed group of people, and I'm very excited. I know you all say that, but I really am excited about not just belonging to DLC, but for what DLC actually stands for in its more powerful North Star. I hope that we get to really impact and empower young people to take our places, not only in business, so after they are done being successful, they can also strive for significance. I'm excited about being a part of DLC for one reason and one reason only. The diversity in thinking amongst everybody here. I think we need a little bit of diverse thinking to get to a real crisp solution or a group of solutions.
Like you said, not just success but significance, and that's something that we've been struggling to work towards. Gene, this is a platform created for entrepreneurs, professionals, and young leaders with one and only one intention: to offer a 360-degree support system to them and to cause maximum social impact. And that's the only thing that's of importance to us. So I hope you're happy with what you're hearing, but we will put our words into action. Need your help and blessings to make sure there is enough participation to create this movement globally. It's super exciting times for us at DLC, and we are blessed to have people like you amidst us. Thank you.
Thank Now we have another powerful lady from New York City. I would like to invite Dr. Katz, culinary nutrition expert and founder of Cuisinicity.com, a foodie recipes website where nutritious meets delicious. Wow. Welcome, Dr. Katharine.
I am so honored to be here and for this beautiful launch. I feel like a little bit of an imposter because what I bring to this is just my passion for loving humanity and families in particular, because all of us are linked through others, and I love to empower people to learn to cook, to eat, to love the food that loves them back. I think that is so crucial in this the well-being of our community, and I hope to impart that to all of you.
I love the casualness with which you got things inside, but it is people like you who are going to be magical to create a movement and actually land up giving tangible impact via our thought processes. Thank you, Doctor.
A warm welcome to our Global Health and Wellness Committee. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you. I'm Pearl Mistry, a director at DLC. What I truly love about this committee is the fact that health and wellness extends way beyond just physical appearances and the body. Looking at what the pandemic has done over the past year, mental health has become such a crucial factor, and I'm so excited to see how many passionate people truly champion the cause of creating happiness, mental stability, and well-being. I would like to introduce our guest of honor, Mrs. Farhana Vohra, entrepreneur, business strategist, wellness coach, and blogger. Welcome, Farhana.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm completely honored to be here. It's been my pleasure. But there's one thing I need to add out here. It's entrepreneurs like yourself that dare to create a vision and make it happen. Fabulous platform to be on.
Thank you. My pleasure. So what has attracted you to DLC?
It's a very, very timely thing that you put this together. So there are borders that need to be broken. There are communities that need to come back together. We are 7 million people in the world, and you are bringing a community together globally. You're bringing in diversity, you're bringing in knowledge sharing, you're bringing in all of this expertise. It is a fabulous platform to share with people. And I'm so amazed that you could put together, 4 in New York, now 140. So just hats off to you.
Thank you. We've got close to about 90 people involved only into doing and managing 26 committees plus forums. Farhana, within our office, I would love to show people this event, how is it being put together. If my production team can quickly pan the camera and show them. Yeah, that's our PCR. This is from the DLC headquarters in Mumbai and our studios here. That's the number of people that go into putting up something of this magnitude and this level. And each and every person is a full-time employee of DLC. Each and every equipment you see is bought by DLC and installed. So there are 2 studios we are setting up to do this globally. This is just one of them. And the next studio is coming up at our Global Summit headquarters.
So here I need to say something, okay? So I walked out of my car and I felt like I'm coming into a film studio. It is purely awesome. Congratulations again to you.
Thank you, Farhana.
So it gives me pleasure to introduce Dr. Sandesh Mayekar, known as the father of aesthetic dentistry in India. Welcome, Dr. Mayekar.
Thank you, Jimmy, for inviting me this. We have been talking about diet, we are talking about everything. So I would like to share all that thing with you people so that it becomes a holistic approach for the whole health, and which is very important.
What attracts me to Dr. Mayekar the most is the humble social impact that he works on. He dedicates equal importance to his practice as much as he dedicates to the social impact that he so very well takes care of. What I loved and what I picked up in my brains is, he said it very subtle, they have touched the lives of 350,000 children so far.
Every year.
From the economically weaker section. That's what I applaud and that's what I respect, like I said earlier. Over to you, Doc, to introduce our next guest.
Well, I would like to introduce the next guest of honor, Anandi Francis. With more than 30 years in the wellness field, Anandi is the creator of Sleepology, and Anandi, yes, she's registered with that. She is an Ayurveda coach and breath work coach, yoga teacher, trainer, and the author of better sleep better. Anandi, over to you, but let me tell you, without sleep, you will never able to work next day, and that sleep is very important.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you. Anandi, over to you.
Thank you so much. This is just such an honor to be part of this amazing group of people. And I think that DLC, to me, represents a really incredible movement. Everything starts with our well-being, our mental well-being and our physical well-being. Without that, we have nothing. So it's just such an amazing thing that Jimmy has included this health and wellness committee so that we could all learn from each other and give each other what we need in order to be the most effective in the world. So thank you so much, Jimmy. This is really wonderful and I'm honored to be part of this. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Our next guest of honor is Amin. Amin Elkholy, executive coach, certified master NLP practitioner and a hypnotherapist. Welcome, Amin.
Thank you so much, and I have to say it's a real honor to be with such distinguished company, all aiming to do something that is critically important. What I absolutely love about this is how many different strands it brings. I am extremely aware of the dangers of being single-minded. I was in technology, I've worked along people who become very single-minded about the one thing, to the exclusion of what really matters, which is people. And of course, finance. And we all know what it does to be single-minded about something like that and use it as the only metric. So what's wonderful about this initiative is the willingness and the diversity of the people to bring together something for the ultimate aim, which is serving people and bringing in all the factors that matter. Finance is about psychology. Everybody's discovering that. It's no longer about the equations, it's behavioral finance. Technology is all about its effectiveness and how it works with people. So it's a wonderful initiative, a real honor to be with all people here, and very much looking forward to doing what we all can to further this initiative. Thank you very much.
To invite Ashni. She's our chapter director for London.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashni Kataria and I'm the director of the London chapter. From our London chapter, I would like to invite James Robert Owen, two-time Paralympic athlete and a wheelchair basketball player. James competed for Great Britain at the 2008 Summer Paralympics in Beijing, finishing 5th. Wow, in the trunk and arm classification in adaptive rowing.
Welcome, James, and a loud round of applause for your achievements and feats.
It's a huge honor and a privilege to be among established people. So for me, it's a privilege. And when people put that into perspective of what I've achieved, it kind of brings a humbleness to me of you've achieved quite a lot and there's still a long way to go. And obviously with this committee, obviously the sky's the limit.
Thank you for speaking to us. You're such an inspiration to all of us. Your determination, your grit is unbelievable, and what you've achieved is absolutely outstanding and amazing. Thank you, James. Thank you, Ashni. I would like to invite Saloni Mayekar on stage. Saloni has been a founder at NIMA, working towards empowering women to make informed health decisions. She's a graduate of Columbia University. Saloni, welcome on stage.
Such a pleasure to be here.
Speaking of New York and being a consultant there, and now listening to the DLC concept, what comes to your mind first? How do we take social impact, make ourselves accountable, and get all 54 communities working?
To answer your question, I think, as a public health graduate, it is so important to educate and at the ground level to people about health and making them aware and empowering them about the choices that they have so they understand the decisions they make towards their healthcare. It's always good to sort of be empowered and then you follow through with the decisions you make rather than kind of just, have someone dictate them to you.
Thank you. I would love for you to introduce our next guest.
Would love to. Next from our Hong Kong chapter, I would like to invite Dr. Nivedita Ramanujam, Head of Corporate Psychology and Psychotraumatology at the London Medical Clinic in Hong Kong. Dr. Nivedita is also the CEO of Inner Compass Psychotherapy Hong Kong. Welcome, Nivedita.
Welcome, Nivedita. Such a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello, everyone. What a wonderful honor and pleasure it is for me today to be part of this esteemed Health and Wellness Committee of DLC. which also helps to impact the lives of others for better. I would hope that DLC Health and Wellness Committee can play a role in further raising awareness of mental health and providing guidance and support to leaders worldwide who may be facing their own battles and challenges at home or at the workplace. Also dealing with the daily issues of life, perhaps somebody who wants to master coping strategies to deal with difficult or painful life events, including dealing with grief and loss. I specialize in a form of trauma therapy, which is called EMDR. EMDR stands for eye movement desensitization reprocessing. And what it does is that it reduces the intensity of the emotional charge of a painful event or memory. It decouples the memory from the fear. How we can use mentoring, coaching, psychotherapeutic interventions to elevate the productivity and potentials of young leaders and entrepreneurs. I see DLC Health and Wellness Committee playing a key role in not only destigmatizing and raising awareness of mental health, but also promoting evidence-based scientific methods to treat mental health. Thank you so much for this initiative, Jimmy.
Really grateful to you and happy that people like you with such lack of time in life give priority and prominence to DLC. Grateful to you, thank you. I would like to invite our next guest of honor, Nita. She's an amazing woman. I know you practice multiple things and it has forbearance on people's health. I know of cancer patients to whose house I've sent you and you rearrange their houses to give them more balanced energies. I would like to know from you, what fascinates you with DLC?
Different approaches towards the subject. That is one thing which DLC provides on one platform.
Thank you, Neetaji. Thank you for being with us and thank you for supporting and guiding us. Our next guest is from the Bangkok chapter. I would like to invite Paul Emery, a therapist since 1996. Paul is creator of award-winning treatment, who's worked out on 22 of the world's leading health resorts and clinics, including Ananda in the Himalayas. Paul, good evening and a very warm welcome from all of us.
So it's so great to meet you all. My case, for example, as a kind of mental health expert, I've seen that when I help a CEO overcome some stress-related business obstacles, they become more relaxed, optimistic, and productive, which in turn increases their bottom line, which then not only positively impacts their life as a whole, their family, their work, colleagues, business, and community, but also has a knock-on effect on all those that they are connected to. So I love that we empower people, and as we empower them with techniques and say ideas and philosophies, they can pass these ideas on to their family members and colleagues and people like that. So I see that the way we work, the way we're going to use this platform, it's going to spread globally through our interactions with them.
Thank you for being here with us and so patiently waiting for all of us. I would like to next invite Farhan.
It's a pleasure to have you all here with us. So I'm the Innovation Officer at DLC. I would like to introduce from our global chapter next, Mr. Mario Ortiglio. He advises global organizations and businesses on policy regarding healthcare and life sciences. Welcome, Mr. Mario.
Thank you so much for having me and greetings from Geneva. One thing I wanted to say is that this is a fantastic opportunity and thank you really for having that vision and actually executing on that. As we discussed previously, I think there is a great opportunity for the people in this committee to really keep an eye on the broader impact of health. I think there is a great opportunity with all the expertise that have been laid out here to look into social impacts, to look into putting on the agenda important topics and priorities. I pretty much look forward to working with all of you and good luck to everybody.
Thank you, Mario. Grazie mille.
Next, I'd like to invite on board Yash. Yash from our Indore chapter is a brilliant 19-year-old boy, a global youth mentor, and has delivered astonishing 6 TED Talks, a Josh Talk, an award-winning author of multiple books, and a youth influencer.
I'm really very happy to be on this platform, especially because we are talking about something very crucial to who we are. And I'm really happy to see that on a global level. So being a youngster myself, I'm very happy to see that we have a platform which is willing to start a conversation about this topic and also take the conversation ahead to manifest it in the form of a solution for these issues as well. And I look forward to be contributing in the best of my capacity towards it. Thank you so much for having me.
I'd like to now call upon stage Dr. Shivani Mayekar, a trusted dentist from Mumbai. She has had many happy patients in her 8 years of working.
Amazing platform, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I would like to say that I'm quite a social and a online person, so I'm actually quite intrigued with the way you're getting everything under one platform. This way, everybody coming together, we can actually help and we can actually come together to, as you say, be kind, spread smiles and actually help everyone in whichever way we can, small to big, in getting everyone in the same plane in a happy state of mind.
Thank you, Shivani.
Thank you so
for
much.
being here.
Next, from our Bengaluru Chapter 1, would like to invite Dr. Prema Sheshadri, an international faculty with one of the largest NGOs, Art of Living, founded 40 years ago by global humanitarian, spiritual leader and ambassador of peace, Shri Ravi Shankar.
Good evening and welcome back.
Thank you so much for that welcome. Such a joy, such a pleasure to be amid such august company for the formal launch of the committee, especially since it's going to form the hub of helping people achieve the all-important need and requirement of the day, which is health and that sense of well-being. Such a beautiful, diverse but cohesive group. Our multidisciplinary and globally diverse teams can bring so much more to the table collectively. And the impact will definitely be very tangible. We will see it in every possible way, whether it be an improved economic growth, whether it be prosperity, whether it be greater family happiness, bonding, whether it be social cohesion, whether it be an improved quality of life all around. That's exactly what we are going to be able to achieve through this collective phenomenal group that we see in this committee.
Thank you for being with us. From the Mumbai chapter, Vijay Bhatt, a wanderer, dabbler, seeker, student, thriver, and a Sherpa. Vijay faced colon cancer in 2001 and then pioneered cancer coaching in India with a vision. Many millions must survive, 1 million must thrive. He and his wife Nilima co-authored the book, My Cancer Is Me, which a very warm welcome to you.
So thank you for that warm introduction. And my work is really not so much in the medical side of cancer, but more in helping to deal with the suffering, the human suffering that cancer causes to an individual, to the family, and to the ecosystem. And I believe that this area, with the help and benefit of all the people in this forum, I believe that we can make a big difference. It's a qualitative difference rather than the quantitative difference that I'm after. And so I just wanted to make that point. And immunity, in a way, is the point where serious illness and preventive health actually meet. And to me, I suspect that the world is spending a lot of time focusing on the absence of disease and potentially not enough time focusing on the true and the deeper definition of well-being. Keep this in mind as we learn from each other, work together, support each other, amplify each other's voices. Jimmy, thank you once again for making a fantastic platform available to all of us.
And next speaker is Saurav Ghosh, multiple times national medalist in table tennis, has created Commonwealth medalist from his academics in 2018. Saurav, over to you. Welcome.
So first of all, thank you so much, Jimmy. It's an amazing initiative that you have put together. 13 lifestyle committees, 13 business committees. I think you have not missed a single part and you have covered the entire ecosystem. I think that's what makes DLC really special. Support system plays such an important role in our lives. And I think with so many elite and wonderful people here in the Health and Wellness Committee and the others, I'm sure DLC is going to be a fantastic platform for each and every young leader and an aspiring future leader to use this support system that this entire committee is going to provide and to help reach personal excellence in their lives.
I have a couple of people who already raised questions across. If we can have the first question very quickly.
Just kudos to your vision of thinking of something like this, and I'm so glad to be a part of this and looking forward to the guidance. in which manner I'll be able to. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here and really appreciate. It's been a great session. Thank you all. Cheers.